Zachary Fruhling, aka Cozy Azeroth here. I am working my way through an old TI Basic programming book, 101 Programming Tips and Tricks for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A Home Computer by Len Turner. A book I used to own and carry around with me to school and pore over when I should have been paying attention to other things, and go home and type these programs into my actual TI-99 4A. I'm going to be using the Classic 99 emulator, which I highly recommend for anyone who wants to emulate a TI-99 4A on a modern PC. I'm up to program number 88, which is circling dot. I'm going to read the very brief program description, get into TI Basic and Classic 99, type the program in, run it, see what we can learn from it, and see what we can make it do. Okay, program number 88, circling dot. More round graphics on your rectangular picture tube. That's the program description. More round graphics on your rectangular picture tube. Alright, here's the program listing. Very short program, so we're not going to belabor this. Let's get into TI Basic and get typing. 10 call clear. Okay, 20, we're going to define a custom character here. Call car, or C-H-A-R. I always pronounce it C-H-A-R, but I've heard some people call it car, like C-H-A-R, or call care maybe, like for character. I prefer just spelling it out, C-H-A-R. 128, and then I think we had 16 Fs. Let's take another look here. Yep. So basically a square dot. It's a big square block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 30, call color. It's like 1, 9, 6. Okay. 40. For n equals 1 to 12. 50. Okay, we have some math to define the row and column positions here. So 50R equals, let's go slowly and carefully, 12 minus, and in parentheses, 10 times the sine of n divided by 6 times 3.14. n divided by 6 times 3.14. End our parentheses. 60, I think we're doing the same trick with a column, except where you're going to use cosine. Yep, 16 minus. Let's just double check the math here. Same thing except for cosine there. Okay, 10 times cosine of n divided by 6 times 3.14. And it could get slightly more accurate if we used more decimal places for pi, but since the computer just rounds anyway to the nearest position on the screen, it probably doesn't really matter very much. It might make a difference for one X or Y position. I'm not going to worry about it. 70, call HCHAR. This draws something to the screen here. Oops, typo. HCHAR. It's fun. I've heard people pronounce it HCAR or HCARE. I like HCHAR. Personal preference? No, I didn't have anyone to listen to tell me how to pronounce it when I was a kid. That's how I did it when I was a kid. So if you want to know how people actually did it, that's how we did it. Or I did it anyway. R times C, excuse me, R comma C comma 128. R comma C comma 128. So row, column, and then character number 128. 80 for T equals 1 to 75. 90. Next T. Just a time delay loop, it looks like. 100, call clear. Ooh, typo. There we go. Call clear. 2 L's in call. 110, next in. You hear that sound, you're like, ah, what did I do wrong? Still gets me after all these years. And you made a mistake, dummy. 120 and go to 40. Okay, since we have that error in the middle here, let's clear the screen. Type list out the program. We're going to be looking for syntax errors, math errors, typos, anything of that sort. And at a glance, it all looks good. So let's run the program and see what we get. This is just flying around in a circle. That's all it's doing. It's funny, it's not very interesting until it's almost, from a screenshot you can't tell what's happening here. So it's just going around in a circle. There you go. That is called, what do we call it? Circling dot. That's exactly what this is. It's a circling dot. Love you too. Well, that's all there is to see here. We're not going to belabor this one. Excellent use of sine and cosine here. You know, for people that didn't take trigonometry, sine and cosine are almost essential to doing complicated computer graphics. So, and anything for resembling trajectories for projectiles, anything like that. So, very useful. I'll take care of it. Yep. In any case, that was all she wrote for program number 88, Circling Dot. I am going to end this stream and move on to program number 89 in a little bit, either this afternoon or tomorrow, depending on how far I get here today. If you happen to be watching this after the fact on my YouTube channel, be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel. You can find it under Cozy Azeroth, which is a little nod to my favorite game, World of Warcraft. That's my handle on Twitch, or under my real name, Zachary Fruhling, for lots more TI-99 4A content, retro programming, retro gaming, miscellaneous educational videos on a wide variety of topics of interest to me, both professionally and personally. And if you're watching this on YouTube, check out my Twitch channel under Cozy Azeroth for live streams and all the above. And if you happen to catch me streaming live on Twitch, say howdy in the chat, and feel free to participate in any way you see fit. I appreciate the enthusiasm for these retro streams, likes, follows, and especially subscriptions, which do help me out greatly. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next video.